Good morning. Friday already. Right, we're going to start as usual with our 3, 4, 5 minute-ish warm up. So I'm going to do a heel dig, and I'm just going to pull this down slightly so as you can see, we're going to do a heel dig and an opposite bicep curl, heel dig, bicep curl, one leg, both arms, one leg, both arms, one leg back, both arms forward, one leg back, both arms forward, and a high knee and a high arm, and a high knee and a high arm. Okay? Usual stuff at the beginning. If you're new, I'll explain what the class is going to be first. So we're going to do this warm up, and then it's in 3 10-minute sections. So the first 10 minutes is quite gentle, doing some exercises with very light weights. The second 10 minutes is the same as the first 10 minutes, but with heavier weights. Slightly different exercises because some of the exercises you can't do if you're holding weights. And then the last 10 minutes is floor work. And it's really important to actually do the floor work, not so much for the exercises, although they are good, but getting up and down off the floor is a life skill that may just save your life. And the whole point of this class about getting strong is so that everyday life, everyday tasks, not become easier necessarily, but that you can keep doing them. So the squats, for example, mean that you can keep walking, you can keep going up and down stairs, you can keep getting on and off the loo yourself. You can get in and out the bath if you like having a bath. So what am I doing? Talking and trying to do this at the same time. So the exercises should be, some of them particularly are a bit challenging, but that doesn't mean to say don't do them. Just do them at your own capability. We do 12 repetitions. So if you can't do 12, that's fine. Do 1. If you struggle to do 1, just do what you can and aim to work up to 12. Grown-ups are very good at saying, oh, I can't do that. I'm never going to do that again. Or that's too hard. I'm not going to do it. Well, they're not, most of them are not that hard. But if you can't do 12, that's absolutely fine. If you can't use the weights, absolutely fine. But those are things to aspire to. I'm losing my train of thought here, so I'll concentrate now. So side, back, knee. If you haven't already, I'll tell you at the end. Side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. If you can, on the knee one, go up on your tiptoe. Back, side, back, knee, if you can. If you can't, it doesn't matter. This class is very much about doing things at your own ability level. Knee, wobbling all over the place there. Right, we're going to do 3 more. We're going to do them a little bit more quickly. So concentrate on the sequence. And I won't talk apart from to say what the next move is and to count. So heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Last one, heel dig, side, back, knee. Fantastic. Right. The first exercise we're going to do is a squat. But we do a squat with a chair, so we do sit to stand. And the reason I do this is because it's something that you do in everyday life, getting in and out of a chair. And it also keeps your squatting technique good. It gives you good squatting technique is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to hold light weights. It's up to you whether you want to hold light weights or not. We're going to do a compound exercise, which means we're going to use our arms as well as our legs as we stand up. Not our arms to push ourselves up, but we're going to do that as we stand up. So shuffle towards the front of the chair, knees at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees, hands here, and we're going to stand up. 1. When you stand up, Don't let your knees come together. Your thighs should stay parallel. 2. And when you come down, just skim the chair with your bottom. 3. Unless you need to. If you actually need to sit down, fine. 4. 5. Top of my head's at risk of disappearing. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay. The next one we're going to do, I'm going to put the weights down. I'm just going to actually turn this up a tad, just a little bit. The next one we're going to do, I'll get rid of the chair because I'll bash into it, is we're just going to raise one knee and touch it with the opposite elbow. If you can't get the elbow to the knee, absolutely fine. Just do what you can. Just get the twist in the spine and opposite knee and elbow, and get the other arm up like that. So it's almost an exaggerated running style. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next one is a lunge. Take up your weights again if you can. If you're not using weights, that's fine. Lunge, you start with your feet hip width apart, so you've got a good stable base. Take a step forward. It doesn't have to be a giant step. Take a step forward, but keep your feet apart so you've still got that good base. I'm going to do the first lot side on. So as you can see, my torso stays upright. I'm puffing after that knee thing. Right, so feet hip width apart. Take a step forward. And at the same time, sorry, I should have mentioned this, we're going to do a bicep curl. So your elbows are anchored into your side. Your upper arm is anchored. So it's just your lower arm that moves. So, and we're just going to dip down. We're not going to step backwards and forwards. So we're going to go 1. You don't need to go down very far. 2. As you get fitter, you will automatically go down a little bit further. 4. 5. 6. 7. It's a bit of a balancing one as well. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. And then we're going to do the other leg. So standing forward, elbows anchored. Oh, I got it right that time. We'll go down 1. Oops. See, that knee is drifting in like that. Try and keep it pointing forwards. 2, 3, 4. This is why it's a good idea, 5, to exercise, 6, in front of a mirror. 7, because then you can see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Oops, I'm falling over here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, keeping hold of your weights if you have them. We're going to do a side bend. So feet, I have them slightly wider than hip width apart. I'm just going to go down to one side and then up again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're going to go into another sit to stand, more squats. Shuffle towards the edge. That was a bit of a plonk down into the chair, wasn't it? Right, hands here, and we're going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lovely. So put your weights down. Before we go into the next 10-minute slot, I know this hasn't been 10 minutes, but we're going to do a bit of balancing. Just going to put the camera down a bit. I must get a GoPro or something. Oh, sorry, I put it down too much. Right. So we're going to do a balancing. We're going to have the chair near if you need it, so as you can hold on to it. Try and do it without holding on, but if you need to hold on, that's fine. And we're just going to go with one foot round a clock face. So it's 12, 3, and 6. If you need to put your foot down between each one, do. But if you can, try and just hover above the number, the imaginary number. That's fine. So we're going to go 1. I need to concentrate on this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, falling over, 9, 10, 11, 12. Puts a bit of a strain on your static leg as well, doesn't it? Other one, so it'd be 12, 9, and 6. 1. Get me balance. 2. When you bring your feet together, 3. If you can hold off putting that foot on the floor, 4. All the better. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, adjusting. 12. Fantastic. So give your legs a bit of a wobble. Oh, just do a bit of hip wiggling. Just tilt your hips backwards and forwards. Hurts my back, that actually. Right, we're going into the second 10 minutes now. So we're going to start again with sits to stand. Now this time, I'm going to use really heavy weights. I know I said the second 10 minutes was medium weights. I'm using really heavy weights. I just want to show you. I'm using really heavy weights because you're using your legs and they're stronger than your arms. And we're holding it with two hands. It's called the goblet squat. So you're holding this weight like that. You're not holding it out there, but you're not hugging it tight to your body. It's sort of just there. So it's putting a strain on your arms and your shoulders. And it's also making you heavier for when you sit up. So shuffle towards the edge of your seat. And we're going to do 12. Okay. If you can't do 12 with a heavy, fine. If you want to go lighter, go lighter. If you want to use no weights at all, but practicing your squats, do. But if you're doing that, you do this one, okay? If you're doing lighter weights, as we did in the first one. Just moving. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's quite hard, that, isn't it? Next one we're going to do is the same as we did before, where we touch the elbows to the knees. Well, it's sort of the same. Obviously, we can't do that with a heavy weight. So we're going to do a goblet march instead. So holding your weight again, we're just going to march our legs up and down like that. Okay, so 1, 2, nice and slow and controlled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's good because it does your abs, it does your hip flexors. So this is good if you're out walking and you're stepping over a fence or what have you. What are we doing now? Lunge. Right, you put your heavy weight down and you can take medium weights or you can stick to your light weights. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to take my medium weights and we're going to do the same thing. A lunge, a small lunge with a bicep curl. Feet hip width apart. Step forward. Elbows anchored. Don't know why I find that so difficult to say. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to use the lunges later when we're standing up. Side bend, feet hip width apart or slightly wider. Still with your medium weights if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you wanted to, as you go down, you could do that. 7, just lift it up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Show you what it looks like from the side. 1, your arms just back like that. 2, only if you want to. 3, 4. So rather than your other arm, it's being inert. 5, 6, 7, 8. Never miss an opportunity to move a limb. 9. But just go to the side, remember, not front or back. 10, 11, 12. It's just adding a bit more movement into things. What are we doing now? Oh, yes, I know. We're doing heavy weights. Squat or sit to stand. Right. Sitting down. Shuffle towards the front. Get your weight. And off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. Before we go on the floor, we're just going to do another sort of balancy one. We're not going to do this one. And we're going to just get your heart rate up a wee bit, although my heart's going a bit. We're just going to jump to the side like this. So it's called skaters. You can either put your foot down or not. It's up to you. If you can, jump, if you've got bad knees, just step to the side. Okay, but get that twist in your back. If you're stepping or jumping, try and do it on your toes. Okay, just do what you can. I'm a bit inelegant at this. I always feel like I'm just sort of, I don't know. It's not very pretty. Right, so we're ready. We're going to go. 1, 2, 3. Jumping is very good for you. 4, very good for your bones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See what I mean? Not very elegant. Well, the way I do it, it's not very elegant. Puff, puff, puff. Right, we're going on the floor. Now, just going to put this down a bit. If this is the first time you're doing the class, and hang on, the dog lead is tangled up. If this is the first time you're doing the class and you're on your own and you're not sure of your ability to get back up off the floor, then please don't do this. We don't want you stranded on the floor. But if you can't just squat down onto the floor, use a chair and shuffle down. Make sure the chair's firmly affixed. You can shuffle down onto your bottom or onto your knees. If you've got bad knees, your bottom's probably better. Okay? And you do the same thing in reverse to get up. You need your knees for this one. Or I suppose you could get onto your bottom and then push up. This is why you need strong legs and strong arms to push yourself up. But I'm not going to do that because I'm tough. So this is the squat where the lunge comes in. I'm just going to go down like that. And then I'm going to move this. Now, the first exercise is not good if you've got bad knees. I'll show you the modification because you're going to need to be like this. Dog hair. But I'll show you the modification because I know some of you can't kneel. The modification is that you lie on your stomach with your hands out like this and you lift one arm and the other leg. You don't have to lift it very high. One arm and the other leg. We're going to do it kneeling. So your knees are under your hips. Your hands are under your shoulders. Your specs are falling off your nose. And you're going to put one arm up like that and then the other leg out behind. Now this is balancing as well as strength because you're going to have to stop yourself tippling over. And I find doing one arm and one leg rather than both at the same time is better for balance. Right, enough chatter, off we go. 1, 2, 3. This is really good for your back, your shoulders, your glutes. 4, 5, 6. Don't go for perfection. Do what you can. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you can't do 12, do what you can. Remember, it just needs to be good enough. If you go for perfection, you'll never do anything. And motivation comes from succeeding in doing it. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How was that? I'm going to be kind now and let you lie down. So we're going to do a bridge. So lying on your back, heels near your bottom. We're going to go up into the bridge. Now remember, the weight's on your shoulders, not your neck. And your thighs stay parallel. Who said geometry would never be useful? And we're pushing up, really pushing, using those glute muscles to push yourself up as high as you can. And then we're going to just go down and touch, briefly touch the floor and up again. That's 1, 2, 3, nice and slow and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. And then sitting up, just move forward slightly, just to get that kink out your back. Just pushing your chest forward rather than bending double. It's pushing your chest forward a bit. Right, the next one. It's become known now as the killer plank. Don't let that put you off. If you have got problems with your wrists, you're not going to be able to do this. You might be able to do one or two, because we're going to go into an upright plank. I don't know what the word for it is, a straight arm plank. So your hands are under your shoulders and your back is straight and you're like that, okay? Now, if you've got problems with your wrists, just do the normal plank, because this exercise takes about a minute. So if you just hold the plank for about a minute, for as long as we're doing the exercise, then you've got it. If you can't do 12, and not many people can initially, something to work towards. So I'll show you what we're going to do, and then we'll do it. I'm not going to count, because you can't see what I'm doing. So once you know what to do, you just sort of do it on your own. Can't even see if I'm actually doing it. So I'm not going to count, because some people want me to go faster. Some people want me to go slower, more slowly, I should say. So I'll start counting at 10. I'll say 10, 11, 12, and then so you know that the end is coming, maybe literally. All right, so hands under your shoulders, straight leg, and you're going to put one leg out. You put your left leg out, or your right leg out. Put your right leg in, you put your left leg out, you put your left leg in. That's not the hokey cokey. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So starting now, not counting, go at your own speed. Make sure your back is straight. Ten, 11, 12. Whew. How was that? It's probably easier than the first time I did it. Still not easy by any means, but my wrists are getting a bit more used to it. Right. We're now going to do getting up and down off the floor a bit. If you need to, go and get to the chair and get yourself up. But if you don't need to get up that way, try this way. So we're sitting down. Well, there's two ways you can do it, actually. I'll show you one way. If there's something wrong, if your knees are damaged or dodgy, sit like this, put hands sideways, and then turn, and then you can get yourself up. Okay? I'm not necessarily advocating getting up without using your hands. I just want you to be able to get up off the floor so that if anything happens, you can get yourself back up. But the way we're going to do it, we're going to use the lunge. So if your knees are fine, get onto your knees, put one knee forward and the other knee up, and you're in the lunge. And I have disappeared. So we're going to do it 3 times on one leg, 3 times on the other. So if we get down on the floor again, and this is a bit high, the camera, but never mind. So we're going to go 1, and then back down again. 2. I know some of you find it easier on one side than the other. 3. But if you do fall and you damage one knee, you might need the other knee. So try, if you can, do it on both knees. And then 1, 2, whoops. If you need to do this, that's fine as well. 3. We just want you to be able to get up off the floor. And that's it. If you haven't already, you've hit the like button, which means you like the class, which helps other people know whether it's a good class or not. And if you haven't already, if you can hit the subscribe button, which doesn't cost you any money, it just means you like my YouTube channel. And I'll see you on Monday, all fit and raring to go. Bye.